Hey everyone, welcome to the personalization part of my e-commerce CRO course. So what is website personalization? Well, it's the process of delivering the best possible experience to every visitor on your website, basically the right message to the right people at the right moment. According to Neil Patel, personalization is the new conversion rate optimization, which is true that personalization is probably the most advanced way to improve conversion rates. As you've seen in the pop-up section, visitors are diverse. Each of your visitors are different. And one of your visitors might be just in their problem-aware stage, reading an article and trying to find a solution for their problem. While the other visitor might be a returning visitor who already knows your product. They know which is the right solution for them, and they have already subscribed to your newsletter. Of course, these two users will resonate to very different messages. The first one, the problem-aware, will probably resonate better with a get a free guide and learn more about the topic type of message, while the product-aware visitor will probably better respond to a nudge to finish the purchase. This is what we call the customer message fit, right? When your messages and the customers actually meet, and in the overlap, this is the customer message fit when the visitor will feel that this is exactly what I need. But if your messages don't meet with the customer needs, then the customer will not respond to your messages. So website personalization is basically about improving the relevancy of your messages. That's it. Now, personalization is very data intense. So basically you need data about the visitor to be able to personalize your messages based on something, right? So let's see what kind of data do you need and what kind of data do you actually have. You usually have much more data than you would probably assume. Even when the user has just arrived and they did nothing on your website, you already have a lot of what we call first-party data. Location, campaign parameters, keywords, landing pages. You already know what they are mostly interested in. Then after they start browsing on your site, for example, you already see their browsing history, their searches, how much time they spent on each of your products, for example, what they are scrolling at, what they are interested at. After they signed up, for example, then you already have their email address, you already know if they have previously purchased, you can already ask them questions and basically collect zero-party data about them. And after the purchase, you have the purchase history, you have the previous interest, you can see how much price sensitivity they have, and so on. And based on all this, there's a ton of opportunities to personalize your messages. Let's see a couple of examples. One of the easiest way is to personalize your messages based on location. The IP address of each visitor will tell you where they are from. If you sell cross-border, you can very much personalize any of your messages based on location. Just like Blendjet did with these messages of communicating a different message to UK customers and to Australia customers. You can also show a different message based on whether a user is a new or a returning visitor. For returning visitors, this is one example of showing them some glad to see you again message. Or you can personalize based on referral. If the user was referred by, for example, a good brand or a big affiliate partner of yours, then you can definitely personalize your welcome message based on this information. Or personalize based on purchase history. If they've already purchased previously and they are a VIP customer, you can treat them so. Personalize based on traffic source. If all you have is a traffic source that, hey, they are coming from Instagram, for example, then you can still mention this fact and give them a discount because they came from Instagram. Or you can take it even deeper, and if they were referred by an influencer, for example, then you can personalize the message based on this influencer. You can also personalize based on zero-party data, meaning that you collect the type of data you actually want or need to personalize. For example, if you are selling custom pictures of your pets, just like Crown and Paw, you can ask a qualification question after they subscribe that, hey, how many pets do you have? And if they answer like 2, for example, then you can show them products which are personalized based on this answer. If they only answer 1 or 3, then of course you will show different products. This is a very easy to achieve type of personalization for your welcome pop-ups, for example. Now let's see a more advanced personalization when you actually personalize the landing page headlines based on the ad copy. So for example, if you are promoting reverse the signs of aging, then the landing page will say goodbye to wrinkles. But if your ad promotes prevent hair loss and bald spots, then regrow healthy hair fast will be the landing page message. The landing page is the same and the offer is the same, but the headline is actually much more relevant to the ad that the visitor actually clicked on. Or if the visitor has seen super collagen protein, then the message will be the best tasting collagen protein, right? How can you achieve this? Well, all you have to do is some kind of first-party data based on which you can personalize. So for example, if you have UTM campaigns and you use custom UTM campaigns for each of your ads, you can personalize this landing page for the UTM campaign equals weight loss with a weight loss message. And of course, for the UTM campaigns equals better sleep, we'll see a message that better resonates with a better sleep ad. And of course, using this method, you can personalize based on any demographic property you can use for targeting your ads. For example, even genders or interest or any other property. If you can use it in your UTM campaigns, you can use it for personalization. Here is an example how you can use, for example, this property to personalize your welcome pop-ups based on the message. If someone came from an ad that promoted a better sleep, then of course the pop-up will promote sleep recovery product. And if someone came from an ad promoting weight loss, then the pop-up will promote weight loss products. There are ways to personalize your messages without actually having to create all these manual different versions. Now let's see how you can add the personalization to any campaign in OptiMonk in practice. For example, let's assume that you have this pop-up campaign which you want to personalize to different segments. All you have to do is just click on the smart personalization in the bottom right corner, and then you will already have two experience versions. This is what we call personalized experiences. This will be an ordered list of experiences. The experience below will be the fallback version, and the experience B will be the primary experience version. And you can decide who you want to personalize this variant for. So here, for example, you can see that I renamed them to international visitors and US-based visitors, these two experience versions. International visitors will be the primary. So if the country of the visitor doesn't contain, is not United States, then this international version will happen. But of course, if the country equals United States, then the US-based version will be shown to the visitor. Or another more sophisticated example, here as you can see there are 5 experience versions: visitors from the US, visitors from Canada, visitors from the UK, visitors from Australia, and rest of the world, for example. And again, it's a prioritized list of experiences, meaning that first the system will check whether the conditions of this first experience version meets the visitor. If it does, then it will show the variant which this experience contains. If the visitor doesn't meet this condition, then it will go to the second one. Is it from Canada? No, he's not from Canada, so let's go to the next one. Is he from UK? Yes, he's from UK, then we will show them the UK version. And it goes step by step, and if none of the conditions of the first 4 variants are met, then it will show it. Then it will show the fallback, which is the bottom, the rest of the world variant. Now let's see an even easier way to personalize your messages. Let's say that you want to personalize this pop-up, that it will not always show 50% discount on all products, but it should be personalized for each category. Then you can use the category name smart tag, which looks like this. The system will automatically replace this smart tag with the name of the category the visitor is actually browsing at the moment. You can use it, of course, not just for category name. There are multiple smart tags you can use. For example, you can use it to personalize your messages based on the country and use the country name smart tag to insert the name of the country the user is browsing from into your pop-ups. Or you can use the name of the current month smart tag to make your pop-ups seem relevant and always display the actual month in your pop-ups. And for example, in April, it will show April special. You can use this one to create all kinds of different messages, including showing the January bestsellers and always showing the current bestsellers fully automatically by using smart tags in the headline and using the most popular products in the product recommendations. This will create a relevant personalized message which will keep relevant without you actually having to come in and update this message. And if you want more, We also have AI that you can use to personalize your messages. So basically you can create a truly one-to-one personalized AI generated headline for each of your pop-ups based on the content, based on the blog article, for example, the visitor is actually seeing. This is a more advanced tactic, which I will not get into too deep, but this is the future where we are actually heading. And now in the next phase, I will put all of these together and I will show you exactly what we are doing when we are optimizing our clients' websites. See you there.